Jai Hind, dear students of class 9th. As you can see in the last video, there are some network issue. That's why I have decided to provide you the lectures through the video, and today we will start learning from there as we have ended in previous day. 8th paragraph I think have been finished approximately the half, but today we will start from para number 8. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her body, her soft body. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. Here's a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose. Go to sleep. Pet, you will forget all about it in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. But the child never forgot. Next time she saw him, quickly put both hands behind her back and red color flew into her cheeks. Now, here, my dear students, you will have to see the Kezia was so afraid that she had got beating her father and hit her small little palms with the ruler, and many hours later her grandmother wrapped her in a shawl and was trying to pacify her. She made her sit in her lap on the rocking chair, and she was trying to put Kezia to sleep, and Kezia clung to her grandmother. So Kezia was not comfortable. She was crying her, and she said that God should not have made fathers. She hated her father. She was so innocent. She did not know what wrong she had done. She was just preparing a gift for him. She was heartbroken as he did not understand her and said that God should not have made fathers. Now Kezia's grandmother was trying to pacify her. She gave her a handkerchief to blow her nose it in to go to sleep. She added that by morning Kezia would forget that beating. Kezia tried to justify herself. She said that she was trying to explain him the reason for tearing the sheets of paper, but he was not ready to listen to her. So again we see that the little child was so innocent. She did not realize that her father hit her to teach her a lesson so that she did not touch anything that did not belong to her. But now Kezia's grandmother had told her to go to sleep and that by morning she would forget beating her father, but Kezia never forgot the beatings that she had got. When she saw the fathers approaching, she would keep her hands behind her back because she felt that maybe he would hit her again, and red color flew into her cheeks. Whenever she saw her father, she got scared and cheeks got full of red color. Now, my dear students, the McDonald's live next door. They have 5 children. Looking through a gap in the fence, the little girl saw them playing tag in the evening. The father with the baby. Mao on his shoulders, 2 little girls hanging on his coat pockets ran around round flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the horse on him, and he tried to catch them, laughing all the time. Then she decided there were different sorts of fathers. Suddenly one day mother became ill and she and grandmother went to hospital. The little girl was left alone in the house with Alice the cook. That was all right in the daytime. Right? So my dear students, as you can see the situation is going to be changed here, but while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. What I will do if I have a nightmare? She asked. I often have a nightmares and then Granny takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. You just go to sleep, child, Alice, said Alice, pulling off her socks. And you don't scream and you wake your poor pa. Here the writer tells about the Kezia's neighbor. Her neighbors were family named McDonald's. In all, the McDonald's have 5 children, and Kezia would peep at them through a hole in the fence. She would see the family having a laughter. And brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, everyone was happy in the family. Now Kezia realized that He was quite opposite to her father. She felt that the god made various kinds of father. One day Kejia's mother fell ill, so he was taken to the hospital and grandmother also went along with her. The little girl was alone in the house with Alice. Now Kejia was Alice with the cook. Kejia was fine during the day, but at night, when the cook put Kejia to bed all alone, Kejia started feeling scared because of nightmare. Kejia explained to Alice that whenever she had nightmares, she would go to grandmother and she would sleep with her. So she said that she could not stay alone in the dark because she would be scared. Then Kejia's father was sleeping in next room and Alice told Kejia to sleep quietly. She removed Kejia's socks and asked her not to scream. She warned her not to scream and wake her father, but Kejia was helpless. But the same nightmare came. The butcher with a knife and a rope who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile, while she could not move, could only stand still, crying out, "Grandma, Grandma." She woke, shivering, to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. "What is the matter?" he said. "Oh, a butcher, a knife, I want Granny." He blew out the candle, bent down and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passages to the big bedroom. A newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper, then carefully tucked up the child. He lay down beside her, half asleep, still with the butcher's smile all about her. It seemed she kept close to him, snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. Then the dark did not matter. She lay still. "Here, rub your feet against my legs and get the warmth," said father. Now a butcher is a person who cuts animals, who cut meats. So now this is a nightmare that Kejia had. Often she would see a butcher. So this butcher would hold a big knife, a huge butcher's knife, a rope and a wood. He would approach Kejia. He had a dreadful smile on his face, and once Kejia would see him, she would feel that she was unable to move. She was so much scared of him. She was so terrified to see this butcher. And in her sleep, Kejia cried out for help. She called for her grandmother. When Kejia woke up, she was shivering. She was trembling, and she saw that her father was standing next to her bed, and he was holding a candle in his hand. So Kejia's father had heard her scream, and he had heard that Kejia was calling for grandmother, and he had come to help her. He said, "What's the matter?" He said, "What's the matter?" Kejia was still scared. She said that there was a butcher. He was holding a dreadful knife and she wanted her grandmother. He blew out the candle. As you have seen. So here we can see affection that Kejia's father has for her. He blew the candle off. He lifted her and carried her to his bedroom. Kejia's father lay her next and covered with the wet top sheets. He lay down beside her, half asleep still with the butcher's smile all about her. It seemed she crept close to him. Now Kejia's father, you can see now Kejia felt her father's affection, and so she went close to him. She snuggled herself towards her father. अब देखो यहाँ पे कहानी जो है ना, उसने एक बड़ी ही अजीबोगरीब मोड़ ली. यहाँ पे कहानी में क्या बताया जाता है कि Kejia with her father, she was no longer afraid. Here rub your feet against my leg. वहाँ पे Kejia के फादर जो है उसको बहुत सारी चीज़ें देते हैं करने के लिए कि Kejia अब उसे कर सकती है. Kejia अपने आप को जो है मतलब बिल्कुल किसी तरह का अकेला नहीं महसूस करने के लिए उसके फादर जो है उसको बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो है वो बताते हैं करने के लिए. वो क्या कहते हैं कि वो जैसे बताती है कि वो अपनी दादी को चाहती है, तो वो जो है उसको अपने पास लेके आते हैं, अपने साथ सुलाते हैं. वो उनके पास एकदम चलती चली जाती है, अपने फादर के अफेक्शन को वो फील कर पाती है. राइट. सो अब यहाँ पे जो है सिचुएशंस थोड़ी चेंज है. Kejia's father was very tired. He slept before she did. A funny feeling came over. मतलब वहाँ पे जो है वो जो है केजिया के फादर जो है वो बहुत पहले ही सो जाते हैं क्योंकि वो दिन भर के थके हुए रहते हैं, दैट्स वाई। पुअर फादर नॉट सो tired out, he slept before the little girl. A funny feeling came over her. Poor father, not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. He was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness. And every day he had to work and was too tired to be a Mr. MacDonald. She had torn up all his beautiful writings. She stared suddenly and sighed. अब यहाँ पे केजिया को जो है अपनी गलती रियलाइज होती है. नाउ हियर केजिया रियलाइजेज हर मिस्टेक्स एंड सी हैड अफेक्शन टुवर्ड्स हर फादर. सी फेल्ट दैट हर फादर वॉज अ पुअर मैन. ही वर्कड सो हार्ड. ही वॉज नॉट सो बिग एज सी फाउंड हिम टू बी earlier. Now she felt that her father was a poor man who worked very hard, and so he got so tired that he went off to sleep and did not play with her like Mr. McDonald did with his children. But Kedia felt that her father's heart was also full of love for her. She realizes that she torn up his important documents, the speeches that he has written, and all this realization makes her a deep breath. She realizes that she had been wrong, and that is why her father had beaten her. He had been so strict with her. अब ये सारी बातें केजिया सोच रही है अपने फादर को लेकर कि दैट ही वॉज हेल्पिंग हैंड, ही वॉज जस्ट मतलब सारी चीज़ें अब वो बेहतर ही फील कर रही है. व्हाट्स द मैटर आस्क्ड हर फादर. अनदर ड्रीम. ओह सेड द लिटिल गर्ल, माई हेड्स ऑन योर हर्ट, आई कैन हियर इट गोइंग. व्हाट अ बिग हर्ट यू हैव गॉट डियर फादर. अब जब केजिया के फादर कुछ समय बाद उठते हैं तो भी वो फिर वो देखते हैं ऑल्दो केजियाज फादर वॉज asleep, he heard her sigh. He heard sound that Kejia's made. He asked what's the matter was. Was she again watching a bad dream? So Kezia का reply क्या होता है that she had placed her head on her father's heart and she could hear his heartbeat, and she complimented her father that he had a big heart. So Kezia is showing her love to her father, and she had realized that her father also loved her. So students, sometimes it's a situation that we got our parents that they are too strict, they are not good, or we just go on a judgment. No, but this is absolutely wrong. No, we have to see all the aspects. We cannot compare our parents to another, because every parent's situations are same, sometime economically, sometime socially, sometime mentally, right? But whenever you will have a proper look of your parents, then you will find that your parents are parallel to others, like you will see in this picture, in this lesson that is represented through Kezia. First of all, she has make a comparison of her parents to Mr. McDonald, but when she realized that, she find out the truth, that the truth was different, right? So now once again I am going to summarize this story, then after you will have clarify. The little girl is the story of a little girl whose name was Kezia, who misunderstood her father's strictness and usually remained scared of him. She kept a distance from him. Whenever he would be at home, she considered him to be as big as a zent, as big as a ghost. She would often got nervous and stutter while talking to him. She longed for his love and affection like her neighbors Mr. McDonald. Once she kept indoors as she was affected by cold. Her grandmother suggested that she make a gift for her father's birthday next week. They decided that Kezia would make a pincushion for him. Kezia made a beautiful pincushion, but she accidentally made a mistake. She filled it with the bits of paper that she got by tearing her father's important speech. She punished for that. This incident further estranged Kezia from her father. She would often look at her neighbors, the McDonalds, playing joyously in their lawn. Mr. McDonald was such a good father and played so lovingly with his children. She wondered he might be different sort of father. Once more, her mother fell ill and was hospitalized. She was left alone at home under the care of the cook. At night, she had a nightmare and woke up screaming. She found her father standing her beside, and he picked her up and took her to her room. He tucked up in his bed and soon fell asleep. Kezia felt secure lying near her father. She realized that her father was not as big as a giant. She felt that a beating of her father's loving large heart. Finally, she realized that the father was very loving and had a generous heart. So, my dear students, the lessons has been finished. All the points I think you are getting right now. If you are having further any confusion, then you can ask inside the class group. And from tomorrow onwards, we will learn another poem, and you will have to prepare your notebooks for corrections. Whenever I will be there, I will call you for the correction works, and you will have to approach towards the school for the particular work correction, right, my dear students? So we'll meet on the next segment. Up to the time, thank you, have a nice day, Jai Hind.